Good evening. Give me a minute here. Is it something I said? Whoa, the electrician must be Pentecostal. That was a pretty good song. Microphone is still steaming. Why don't we all stand up? Now. Good, clap our hands. Good. Okay. You can sit down. Now I can tell everybody I got a standing ovation. You know, I really appreciate Abilou being around here among friends. Where else can people like Frank Collardi and myself sing and not get thrown out?
They threw him out.
How many of you were here last year? Well, same song, different year. Yeah, I think it was. I knew I was in the wrong key. I just couldn't figure it out. I woke up Monday morning, my head all full of nothing. I went down to McDonald's, get me an egg McMuffin. Still half asleep, waiting in line around 7:23. When this loudmouth, pushy businessman cut in front of me. My eyes got cold, I clenched my fist. I wanted to thump him good. Doesn't happen to anybody here at Abilou, right? But something held me back inside, for the Holy Ghost reminded me, did you represent the Lord? I just learned it this week, okay? Said, you represent the Lord, and it would be hard to witness to him stretched out on the floor. God don't care what the circumstance. Look at that boy play. God don't care what the circumstance. He just wants your faith and trust in him. I bet you can tell I've been taking lessons, right? Look, Ma, no hands. Hey, think about Onoa sitting on his front porch, eating lasagna that he cooked with a torch. Don't you know I love Italian food, right? He was halfway through a meatball when the Lord spoke. He said, boy, you're gonna be busy for a while, building an ark from a huge wood pile. Oh, Noah's eyes got big as baseballs, and he almost choked. Somebody played with the string here. Well, he told his family what was going down. and they listened intently to him. And nobody fought or fussed or frowned, because nobody knew how to swim. Yeah. Well, the rains came, they're all safe inside, and don't you love tongue twisters? They didn't get wet or nothing. Noah obeyed, because when God speaks, everybody listens, even E.F. Hutton. God don't care. You can clap now. God don't care what the circumstance, even if the future's looking dim. God don't want big old song and dance. He just wants your faith and trust in him. All right, next verse by a guy named David. When David was just a kid, he ran into some problems. He took guitar lessons. But David trusted in the Lord. Here's the verse. I'm nearsighted. Okay. Little David must have been in his teens when he faced Goliath of the Philistines. He was armed with just a slingshot and some stones. Now Goliath was a giant, strong as a tank, and when he looked at men, their stomachs sank. There stood little David all alone. With faith in God, he flung his sling, and much to their surprise, he killed that monster with a stone that nailed him between the eyes. Then decapitated his fallen foe and made sure he was dead. And showed everyone there he was someone who really knew how to get ahead. I should have wrote the chorus down here. All right, David grew up, faced a whole new set of problems. Poor guy. Okay. Changed guitar instructors. Sound better? My fingers, they got these little grooves in them. It's kind of hard to put the string in there, you know? I just can't line them up. I want to worship with you, brother. King David was smitten down to his socks when his eyes caught that Bathsheba fox. I just write them the way God gives them to me, folks. His resistance was so shook that he backslid. He went and had a husband killed, thinking his dreams would be fulfilled. But God will make him wish that he never did. The Lord punished him severe for being stupid as an ape. But David's faith was strong, and God soon pulled him back in shape. Now there's a lesson to be learned here about dealing with temptation. You keep your eyes on the Creator of man and not on his creation. God don't care what your circumstance, even if you just looking dim. Somebody can keep a tune there. God don't want big old song and dance. He just wants faith and trust in him. Thank you.
Who's his writer?
Yeah, we got more laughs than we.
I think he needs a job.
That's right.